Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. This is the card I have to share with you. It's a twisted easel card. I'll show you how to make it, and you can see here it stands up just like that. And that's what it looks like. Really cute, really simple to make. So let's get started. We're going to first do a little bit of stamping, which is happy birthday. And I'm going to be using some Orchid Oasis ink because that's the colour of our card base, and we're going to use this stamp set that I've used 1,000,001 times, Go To Greetings. I'm going to use Happy Birthday. So let's just ink up our stamp. I've got everything here on my block. Give it a nice ink up, and then I am just going to, there we go, lovely. Close the ink pad up, move that away, let that dry for a second. Now for our little stabilizer, here you can see we have our little bird there. Now I've cut this out of the Matching Designer Series paper to this, and it's called Flight Airy, and one page has all of these wonderful little birdies on it, as you can see, and I've just fussy cut out one of these little birds for our card. Just put that to the side. So if I bring in our card base is Orchid Oasis. It's just a normal standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half, as you can see here. And then we're just going to do a little bit of scoring on our card base. So we are going to score, I'll show you here, you can see maybe better on this. You're going to score from one line to the other. So from this line down to this line here. So just going to score down. Okay, so let's bring in our trimmer. Going to do this on the trimmer as I find it easiest. So we're scoring from point to point. So just line this up in your trimmer. Just take your time. Make sure you use your scoring blade. Your scoring blade is your light grey blade. And there we go. We've got our score line. Okay, and while I've got my trimmer out, let me trim my piece here. So we can trim that, and then I can also trim it on the side. There we go. Seems to be roughly equal, and then I'm going to trim quite a bit down here. And let's see. I'm going to have it measuring roughly 10 centimeters across, like that. Okay, so move this out the way. I'm going to bring back our card base, so we're going to fold on that score line. We want to fold it in so it stands like this. So, and we're going to fold it both ways to really get a really good crisp fold. So when we set it down, it's going to stand up really nicely. Okay, so let's work on our inside. Inside we've got here an insert, and this is just basic white. It measures 14.35 centimeters by 10. And we're just going to put some glue. And this is where you can write your message. Okay, and then we're going to have our little bird here. I'm actually going to pop my birdie up. Usually for inside, I'm going to pop my birdie up with some dimensionals, and this is just so that it gives a little lip for my base to. So if I see where I want my base to be, That's fine, and that's going to stop it falling over. Okay, so now we're going to work on the outside. I have another piece here of orchid oasis, and this is a quarter sheet of A4. So you're just going to literally quarter it. 1, 2, quarter sheet. And then I have a piece of the same designer series paper of the birds. And we're just going to put this on the front here. Like that. Now we're going to take our sentiment and we're going to mat it onto some orchid oasis, but we're only going to mat it at the top and the bottom, not on the sides. So you're going to see I'm going to bring it right to the end here and just have a little mat at the top and the bottom. So let's get my scissors out. And we're going to want to cut right up to the side there, and then we're just going to want to cut just a tiny amount along the base like that. Okay, and then this is going to sit somewhere. I think this time we're going to have it just a bit further down like that, so our birds are sitting on it. And let's put this on some dimensionals. I think we've got some edges still left, so let's use these. Edges are great for these longer pieces, I find very useful. Because you don't have to take off so many backings then. As usual, quite often finish my edges before I finished the rest of the sheet. There we go. So let's take off these backings. Now, if you are enjoying this video, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and do subscribe. It really does help my videos become more visible. If YouTube people sees people liking the videos, they're much more likely to recommend it to other people and they become more visible. So it's great for any content creator. So if there's any videos you do watch and you like, do like them. But it really does help especially small channels, for their videos to become more visible. Okay, so now we're going to put some glue. As you can see, I'm only putting it on the half here, the bottom half, the bottom triangle, the one that's going to sit up like that. And now we're just going to lay over our piece here, making sure that it's the right side. And this will measure the same as the outside of our card base. So you just want to line these two up and get them. That's one great thing about using a wet glue, is that it gives you that little bit of wriggle room to get things lined up as you would want them. And I'm just going to go in from the back and give everything a push down. And now you can see how it stands up so beautifully there. So we're going to do some finishing touches now, and we're going to get some of this Orchid Oasis ribbon on here, and we're going to try and tie a bow, which is easier said than done some days, like today. I don't know about you, but sometimes tying a bow feels like rocket science, and I don't know why. It shouldn't be so difficult, but sometimes it really is. Do you find tying bows easy, or do you also somehow struggle to get them looking anything rather than a dog's dinner, as we would say. That is going to have to be it. The ribbon is really pretty, so it makes up for my uselessness in wrapping tying bows. It's the Orchid Oasis metallic woven ribbon, if you're interested. Okay, and I'm going to just put this on with some glue dots, so let's get these out here and find them. Find where my next glue dot is. Here it is. And I think I'm going to go for it to be up here this time, because my sentiment is much lower. Okay, then we have some of these champagne iridescent dots, and I'm just going to put them into these wonderful triangle trays. Now you can find these online in any shop that does beading, that sort of thing. I find them really useful. And I'm just putting a few in here. And then we're just going to use my take your pick tool, get the scissors out the way, and some Tombow, and then we're just going to scatter these around, whoops, on our card. Let's see, we might do some more, but for now that's what we're going to do. And they come in different sizes. Okay, so let's find a smaller one here. There are some tinier ones. Oops. That one obviously wants to be with me because it's stuck. There we go. Ah. Proving difficult today. It doesn't want to go where I want it to go. And then we're going to have one here. Lovely. And I'm going to put these back in here and see if I can find some of the smaller ones. There's a smaller one. We're just gonna put one there, and then another one there, and one just there. We don't want you. Sorry. Okay. Clear the decks, and there we go. There are our cards. So really simple twisted easel card. So I hope you liked them. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up, as I explained before. And if you want some more information about the card, it's all on the blog post on my website. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.